Before we start the process of transferring and tracing data, we will look into the web interface of the smashHit platform to see how it looks when we did not register data yet, which is number 9 on this figure. This is the data owner view of the smashHit platform. We are looking at a consent certificate with all the required information. What interests us is the consent, which we see at the bottom. Here we have a consent ID, as well as the agents involved, which for our demonstration is VW as the sender and traceability app as the receiving partner. Now we click on Consent Traceability Information, which displays the data trace for this consent. As we did not register any data yet, we get the message that there is no registered data. Then let's start the process. First, Carneo sends a notification that new data has been generated to the data handler of Carneo Cloud. The data handler then as a second step downloads the data and then using the functionalities of the traceability module hashes the data and registers the data to the traceability manager, which is part of the smashHit platform. Let's look into the web interface again and see what has changed after registering the data. We click again on the Consent Traceability Information button to display the data trace. As we see now we do not get the previous message, but a table which is empty yet, as no data has been sent yet. So next we will share the data. For that, we first initiate the data transfer by using the traceability module, which communicates this to the traceability manager, which is step 5 in this diagram. Next, the data handler would go on and send the data to the data receiving party. Let's look into the smashHit platform to see what information we can see already before the data has been received. We display again the data trace by clicking the button and see that we now have a new row for the transaction we initiated. We do not have the time of confirmation yet as we are just in the process of sending. However, we see the receiver and sender IDs. The signature of the sender, while we do not have the signature of the receiver yet. And also we see the transfer time. Now to complete the transfer. The receiving party, after receiving the data, uses the traceability module to verify the data and confirm the data retrieval. The traceability module communicates this information to the traceability manager and we completed a full data transaction. If we look into the web interface now, we can see that the previously missing values are now also filled. We now have the confirmation time additionally to the previous information. If we scroll further to the right, we also have the signature of the receiver now. Thus this entry is complete, and the data subject knows that his data has been sent by the sender and received by the receiving party.